Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about PlayStation 1, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch and more. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about PlayStation 1 emulation on PC with Duckstation, and Duckstation just got a brand new rolling release. Now I'm not gonna lie here, I completely forgot to talk about this one in yesterday's video. I mentioned it in the intro and then just flat out forgot, and it all kind of works out in the end. Yesterday's update would have been about the preview build, the upcoming changes. Well, today they released the brand new rolling release, which is the real deal. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. We've got a whole bunch of bug fixes, and Duckstation arguably gets a little bit more accurate. So one of the new things added is the option to reset your played time if you don't like to track your time for some reason. Duckstation is free, it's open source, it's available right here on GitHub, and I'll drop a link to it in the description below. Feel free to check it out. Next up, we're moving up a few generations here and talking about PlayStation 4 emulation on PC with PS4 and Temmies launcher. If you use PS4, I'd highly recommend checking out Temmies launcher. It's an amazing program that goes well with PS4. It's a launcher for it to give you a great experience, and it just got updated. So in my tutorial video, we used version 1.2.0, and now we've got version 1.2.1. This version brings about some bug fixes and some new features if you like to debug things, and there's also something interesting here. It says removed lib support due to it can be harmful to your game dumps. So if you were adding in specific libraries, it might actually hurt your game dumps, and they just decided to remove that feature entirely to try to keep everyone's game dumps safe. Temmies launcher is free, it's open source, it now has a launcher icon, and it's available on GitHub. I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. And moving on now, we're talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on PC with Yuzu, and the paid testing early access version of Yuzu just got a very interesting update. So early access version 3308 brings about some insane resolution changes. It adds 1.5 times, 7 times, and 8 times resolution scaling values for 1080p up to 1620p users and users with high-end systems. Now these testing updates can make their way over to the mainline build in a couple of weeks or even just a couple of days. The Yuzu development team is generally pretty quick at getting these changes tested and pushed to the mainline build. Once the testing changes are on the mainline build, Yuzu is going to look a whole heck of a lot better than the Switch, although it kind of already does. I mean, Yuzu can already go up to 6 times resolution scaling, and this will bring it up to 8. Moving on, and this is a quick one, we're talking about the rumored brand new version of the PlayStation 5 that may or may not be releasing this year. Apparently it's a slimmer version of the PS5 digital-only console with a detachable disc drive, and we've got some bad points about it. Possibly here, it doesn't seem like there are any major hardware changes from the original console, which I guess might be a good thing if you already have a PS5. Secondly though, the disk drive likely won't be compatible with the current digital version, which is a huge bummer. And this comes from Tom Henderson, who is an insider. And on top of that, and take this one with a huge grain of salt, apparently it starts production in April and might be on shelves in September. That would be interesting. And last up here, and definitely not least, at least not to me anyways, I don't know how many people will be interested in this one, but NHL 94 just got a brand new ROM hack. It brings the 2022-2023 NHL rosters to the game and also has some updates. I'm not joking with you here, I am absolutely pumped about this one. There's some graphical refinements to change the sticks from wooden to composite. 800 players have been rated. Gameplay has been slightly revised to give a more realistic feel, and there's also a whole bunch more. This ROM hack is free, it's available on romhacking.net, and I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out in the event that you're actually interested. I am all for it, and I'm going to be checking it out after this video. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a lot today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.